Hey guys, Orack here. There are a bunch of Super Saiyan forms nowadays.
Yes, naturally, it's a Super Saiyan bargain sale.
From the simple Super Saiyan, we've now gone to the godly forms. And don't forget that there are some memorable transformations that are of the quote-unquote non-canon variety, like filler, movies, and even fan-made ones that have impacted greatly the entire fandom, like Dragon Ball AF's Super Saiyan 5. So I thought I should take the opportunity to learn everyone's favorite SSJ form. So join me and the rest of the YouTube Dragon Ball fandom in this community-driven video. Without further ado, let's begin! Number 3. Super Saiyan God. I absolutely hated Super Saiyan God when I had first seen it. Like most, I thought it was way too simplistic. I strongly disliked its slim design, cause I was way too used to the Buark buff character designs and oh my god, Toriyama Kobit Kaioken, he sucks! Oh how young of a Saiyan I was back then. Now, I've grown to appreciate the form for what it is and what it stands for. Its minimalistic design with that beautiful fiery aura and it being a symbol of Dragon Ball's new direction, I think make it a pretty cool form. And its depiction in the Tournament of Power arc with Takahashi's interpretation and its unexpected appearance made it grow in popularity once again. Also, let's not forget the upcoming Broly movie. Oh man, Sievers. Number 2. Super Saiyan 4. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! There aren't much I can say that hasn't been told about Super Saiyan 4. Its strong connection to the Super Saiyan primal roots, the completely different design from the rest of the Super Saiyan forms, and the way to attain it, make it pretty easy to see why it is so beloved. It definitely deserves a spot on this list and I think in most fans too. Number 1. Super Saiyan 3. Alright, SSJ3 guy here! I got sidetracked. Memes aside, I really love Super Saiyan 3. I think it is a perfect combination of the original SSJ and the Joro form. It is a very flamboyant form, but not as much as SSJ4 is, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, it is pretty ridiculous. All this hair, suddenly eye pupils appear, and eyebrows go missing. I mean, come on, right? However, Super Saiyan 3 has that certain feel. The golden hair and green eyes keep the connection to the Super Saiyan form alive, and that giant forehead always reminded me of the Joro form. It kinda gets the job done better, symbolically speaking, than the fourth form. It makes its callback to the way Saiyans used to be, but it presents something fresh at the same time, though familiar, as it comes off as the natural progression of the Super Saiyan tree. And of course, the first time we see the form, oh my god, such a gorgeous scene. And that is why Super Saiyan 3 is my favorite transformation. With that out of the way, let's see what is the favorite Super Saiyan form of the rest of the Dragon Ball tube.
My favorite transformation of all time, as you guessed it, Super Saiyan 4. The transformation is so iconic, it's definitely up there among Super Saiyan, but what I love about Super Saiyan 4 is the built-up, the beautiful soundtrack, the acting, the scream, the fact that Goku was tearing up in one of the scenes during this transformation and how he gained his humanity back by the help of Pan. Dragon Ball GT executed this entire scene along with Super Saiyan 4 so well, it made me tear up in the Japanese version of Dragon Ball GT. That's how much of an impact this transformation had when I was watching GT.
Hello everybody, it's Mark the Dragon Ball Dad here. So you want to know my favourite Super Saiyan form? Well, that would be the original Super Saiyan form, and still the best in my opinion. Just because it had so much build-up and drama around it, being described as something legendary that no one's obtained for so long, and then Goku getting it, and in such a dramatic way, with Krillin's death triggering it off, and it felt so unique and like it was going to be something that only Goku would have, which obviously isn't the case, but I mean, back then. And then we got to see Frieza defeated, like, with such ease, after the massive struggle and the massive obstacle he seemed to be. Super Saiyan just seemed so big, so unstoppable, and maybe it should have stayed that way. Maybe it would have kept its mystique if it wasn't just a Super Saiyan bargain sale, as they say. So yeah, first form, absolutely loved it. Loved 2 too, but I think after 2 they kind of declined. Super Saiyan 3 didn't really do anything. Then we had the God form, didn't really do anything. Super Saiyan Blue didn't really do anything. You know what I'm saying? There's all the grades and things like that as well, and Super Saiyan 4 and GT, which I like as well. So 1 is my favourite, 2 is my second favourite, and Super Saiyan 4 is my third favourite. I hope that was okay, because, you know, you just wanted a little quick thing. You're already sub to this guy's channel, he's a cool dude. Bye everyone.
How's it going, Orack fans? InnovativeJdawg here. Let me cut right to the chase and tell you that the Super Kaioken is my favorite form / alteration of any Super Saiyan form. Yeah, I know it's more of a power-up than a transformation, does more harm to the body than good, and it's a filler form that was utilized very briefly, but the simple fact that it's a combination of my 2 favorite aspects of Dragon Ball, the SSJ forms and the Kaioken technique, makes me love it so dearly. The all-red design of the Super Kaioken is so fascinating to look at, and although the concept has been revived through Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, the idea of mixing a transformation and a technique was really cool to me back when I first saw it in action. Now, I love all Super Saiyan forms, but there's just something about Super Kaioken and its very brief usage that just makes it stick out from the rest of the transformations to me. Now, before I pass it on to the next Dragon Ball YouTuber, thank you all very much for listening to my brief input on Super Saiyan forms, or I guess power-ups, and thanks to Orack for inviting me to participate in this great collaboration.
Hey Dragon Ball Joey, Anoki Halusa here with a small segment for my good friend Orack, who's doing a video on Super Saiyan transformations, our favourites and why. And my favourite is Super Saiyan God. That's right people, I like Super Saiyan God. You might be asking why, and I will tell you why. This is one of the reasons why. A, their hair turns red. Now that's just awesome. Their eyes turn red. That just makes it even more awesome. It might look pink or sort of a candy red in the picture there, but that is just the aura reflecting the hair color. The second reason is because it makes their power levels so increased that normal mortals that can detect power levels can't even read how powerful they are, because their power levels literally become invisible. It is the level below Super Saiyan Blue, but I still think it's more effective. It doesn't change the body shape, so it keeps them lean, and they just look super impressive.
Hey guys, it's your boy, Jacquard as Wyse. We the smart boys. Anyway, my favorite Super Saiyan so far is Super Saiyan 3. It's always been Super Saiyan 3. I don't know, I just like the long hair. I would say Super Saiyan God, but it never really appealed to me when it first came out, so I'm not really a true fan. I just like it in the new Dragon Ball Super Broly animation. But yeah, Super Saiyan 3 is my favorite. It's just too cool, bro. It's just dope. I don't know what else to say. It's just fucking amazing.
Hey Deadgrinners, this is Deadgrin, and I was asked by Orack what is my favorite Super Saiyan form, and that's quite easy for me to answer. That is Super Saiyan 4 Rose. The figure you see on the screen is by a very talented customizer named Fairy Tale Customs. Now the reason why I like this particular form is because it is the perfect juxtaposition between the divine in Samazu spirit and the primitive, which is the most powerful version of the Super Saiyan form that there is. And you know, just a mixture of the GT, the best of GT with the best of Super, in my opinion, just makes it the perfect thing. Like I said, the primal divine just sounds so awesome to me, and I'm pretty sure that this would have probably been one of the most powerful things if it actually did, you know, come out. But that is why that is my personal favorite transformation.
Hello, my name is Elaine Rush, other known as LofiSaiyan. Orack asked me to do a little thing to talk about my favorite Super Saiyan transformation. I really enjoy Super Saiyan 4. Why? It's mostly because it just felt more Super Saiyan than Super Saiyan. And that's weird to say, but it just... Seeing Goku go into his primal state as an Ozaru, going into Super Saiyan 4 made me think that is the true potential of a Saiyan. Yeah, the gold hair is the Super Saiyan of legend and all that, but I don't know, when GT introduced it, it just felt primal, it felt real, felt strong, felt like this form is so dominant that it just makes the gold hair look like a thug. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's why I enjoy Super Saiyan 4.
Alright, MajinBlue is here, and my favorite Super Saiyan form is, in my opinion, also the best looking one. It's the ultimate Saiyan transformation, Super Saiyan 4! The look, the primal impact, and the savage mind that Super Saiyan 4 has, it's just perfect, and it fits it very well. It's also connected with the Great Ape, which I think was one of the best things about Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT. Well, that's about my form. See you later.
When it comes to Super Saiyan forms, my personal favorite is the Super Saiyan God, and more so because of how it shifts the dynamic of the forms rather than continues the trend. You see, Super Saiyans 1 through 3 had this sort of trend of being the bigger, cooler, better looking version of the same yellow-haired concept. Super Saiyan God may have been somewhat useless in terms of, say, the fight with Beerus, but overall its impact on the narrative and the entire sequencing of Dragon Ball Super is more than enough to make up for the first fight being a loss. Take that with the design, which slims down Goku and gives him just a reddish hair, almost seemingly base form, but with slight tweaks, and overall it's just a massive shift from what we once knew and establishes a future series. This is why I love Super Saiyan God.
Also, the SSJ4 guy, now known as the SSJ4 Warrior, sadly couldn't make it for the video due to technical reasons. However, he told me to inform you that his favorite form is Super Saiyan Blue. Sykes! What are you, stupid? SSJ4 all the way, man! Ooh yeah! Ooh yeah! Ooh yeah! Ooh yeah! Some interesting choices in there, don't you think? At this point I wanna thank everyone that helped me shape this video. Without you, this video wouldn't have been possible. I have left links to everyone's social media in the description below, so please go and check them out. Also, maybe you've noticed that there were a lot of YouTubers in the video from the UK and Europe in general. There is a simple explanation for this. Saiyacon. Saiyacon is a UK-based convention meant to unite all the European Dragon Ball fans with a huge emphasis on our community and content creators. And guess who'll be there? Me, that is me. The event will take place in September of 2019. For more information, please visit the official Saiyacon site, link is in the description. So, I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to comment down below your favorite Super Saiyan form. Can't wait to see what you'll write. Keep ascending everyone, bye bye. Wanna watch more videos like these? Click one of these right here and make sure to like and subscribe to Orack. Also make sure to follow me on Twitter at OrackSaiyan and Amino up too. And always remember, you can only ascend